Hello, awesome people. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Today I wanted to knock out the third short story in this collection, Renegade Swords 2. I knocked it out last night for the first time. It's called Marchers of Valhalla by Robert E. Howard. It's 40 pages long and so forth. It will tell what happened to the Gulf of Mexico and so forth. So you'll find out early on as the basic plot. Again, so spoilers, but you'll find out early on that this is that our character who is an invalid living in roughly the main day, although it's like 80 years ago from today, so it wouldn't be like our basic day-to-days, but it's their day-to-day. So anyway, like this. And then, so there's this invalid. You'll find out he actually lived a life of great adventure previously in his life, and he's been sort of reincarnated, if you will, and he just happens to be now somebody who's injured badly as a teen. So a woman comes across him. She shares a vision of his life as Hjalmar, which is a blonde Acer, and so forth, who was a member of these giant barbarians that were exploring and helping take out things and so forth. And he's going to find out more about what actually happens, and she's going to tell him about the past and remind him of what happened with the Gulf of Mexico. This is set in Texas, and how it was formed and that sort of thing. He doesn't remember, so she's sharing him that sort of a thing. And then for the rest, like 37 pages or so, you'll follow along with his adventures as this blonde seer for you folks, and a member of a tribe of barbarians. Now, this does have some of basic Robert E. Howard's stuff. For example, the civilized versus his major dichotomy isn't good versus evil like Tolkien. It's not law versus chaos like Moorcock. Instead, it's civilized, the decadence and horribleness of them versus the nobility of the savages, the barbarians. Right. Since he's the creator of Conan, that would make sense because he's in all their sword and sorcery stuff. And this is clearly sword and sorcery too, just very little sorcery. It's mostly just sword set in the past. There's a little sorcery, but not that much. So it's fun. I like it lots. Anyway, so the key concepts though, the nobility of the Assyr here are very, very strong. They're very strong. They care about each other. They really sort of invest each other to war, and they're going to come across a city of decadence, right? And you're going to see that classic struggle of Howard made manifest in this. Just as a heads up. All right, so there you are. So again, this collection for you folks is got eight short stories in it. First two by Michael Moorcock I just knocked out, and then Marchers of Valhalla is this one, and then Killer by David Drake and Karl Edward is next. Karl Edward Wagner, then The Unlawful Hunter, and The Hunting of Mara by Keith Taylor, The Pool of the Stone God by A. Merritt, and Stone Skin by John Morrissey. So those are the ones that I have left coming down the pike for you folks. So this is published by DMR and so forth that we're knocking out on my Sundays for you folks. And so there you are. So have you read this? And if so, what did you think about it? And I'm going to probably be giving it. I liked it. I thought it was fun. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short. I knocked it out last night for about an hour and 45 minutes. So about the length of a 40-page in this one. In an exercise, I reserved a couple hours, and so I was actually surprised that it actually took a little less. That's right. So anyway, yeah, but it's fun. I liked it lots. It's not this epic. It was published posthumously and so forth. So it was published pretty recently, but it's been out of print for some time. So that's why the editor wanted to put it back in here and so forth, because he thinks it's sad, and I would agree. Robert E. Howard is incredibly strong and an influential guy. And this is a story. It's fun. I wouldn't say it's this lost classic. I'm not giving it like a 9 or 10, but it's fine. It's fun. The combat scenes are very, very strong. I like the ending too, and so forth. So I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. It's good. I liked it lots. So there you are. That is The Marchers of Valhalla for you folks by Robert E. Howard, a 40-page short story. Now, have you read it? If so, what did you think about it? Keep it spoiler-free, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And if you agree or disagree with my 8 out of 10, let me know that too. And your thoughts about that too. Alrighty. And then if you like this again, like I mentioned before, I try to do a lot of these different reviews, these older things for you folks, of 3 different reviews I do a week. of older things like this in the fantasy, science fiction, and horror genres, and so forth. So if you like this, definitely check it out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell icon if you're feeling frisky, and just make sure you start watching this, and so forth. I'll also be publishing the previous ones in this collection, and then the later ones too for you folks. So that's fun stuff. I got lots. All right. And as a reminder, this channel is named "The Worst Thing About New Books." That's a quote by a French philosopher, Jacques Joubert, who said that the worst thing about them was that they kept us from reading the old ones, right? This is definitely some older stuff that might have been forgotten about in particular, or we just don't have gone back and read, but we've heard great things about too. And this one's published posthumously. It's the only one by this guy out there in this character and so forth. So it's fun stuff. I like that lots. But that's the passion of this channel too. Just a heads up. And so there you are. Thank you so very much for taking some time out of your day and investing it and watching my videos, right? Because we all have so many things that are happening, right, in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spend this time with me, that's incredibly humbling. So I appreciate it so very, very much. So thank you again, and have an amazing day.